Okay, hi ladies, welcome back to part 2, and I thought I was running out of time. It looked like it said 14 minutes on my camera, but it was only 9 minutes, so not to worry. At least it wasn't terribly long. I know sometimes I fast forward through some videos. I just like to look at the products, but if it's tutorial, yes, I will, watch it with eagerness. So as I was saying, this one is quite large. I did cut the wooden dress form a bit longer because of how I represented it on a stand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you a sneak peek of the stand. Okay, so it's basically a bit of wood, MDF, as you can see, MDF, and wallpaper. Now it's got a texture to it. It's quite pretty, silver. This is the nail a friend gave me. How's it lucky? Now these little miniature shoes were made out of wallpaper. Every single thing, the shoe is wallpaper, apart from a mosaic tile for the heel, and that's in grey, dark grey. Some grey feathers. I don't know if you can see the wallpaper pattern there, behind that. And this is actually another textured wallpaper. And underneath is also a different textured paper. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, probably see a bit of the grey. Now it's just got a silvery grey through the wallpaper, as you can see here, sneak peek. And I just thought these shoes were so adorable. And after I made the dress form, I thought, no, she needs a pair of dress shoes. And I thought they were so gorgeous. I used to have a pair of slippers like this, believe you. Yeah, so, was it Believe Me You? Yeah, something like that, yeah. As again, dress form, the wooden one, underneath. I painted it a very pastel. I make my own, well, I don't make my own paints, I make my own colours and dyes for the paints. And just some random flowers, some I Am Roses and Wild Orchid Crafts, and just around the legs. And yes, I did put the other third edition on the back to support. Some have got 3, some have got 2, some have got 4. So some are 2-legged, some are 3-legged, and some are 4-legged. A bit of lace around the bottom there. So here we go, ladies. This is my dress form, and I'm just hoping you can see it. I'm going to grab the tripod, and yes, I'm in the kitchen, see? There we go. That's what it looks like. So I'll just go through with you quickly. Okay, well, we're positioned at the top. Okay, once again, choker. I didn't put anything around there. I just put the little medallion flower, flat back trim. That's some of that grey fur I put on the shoes. And just concertinaed the paper. That's that Don Monte flat back, Don Monte trim. Wild Orchid Craft little cream rose at the back. Now this was a smaller concertina to the lower part because of being bodice and small, so I basically gauged, the skirt and the bodice. This is some beautiful lace I got at the Dandenong market. So if anyone's in Melbourne, go to the markets, and he has amazing Venice laces, Guyper, whatever you call it, laces, amazing. He's an Asian fella, and just some of the laces are beautiful, and they're not cheap and nasty. They're actually good quality, and the cheaper ones are cheap, yeah, but still can be very effective on projects. Okay, just a cabochon behind a metal plate. This bow is like a very light silver and a white to contrast the colours in the skirt. So it's wallpaper. So I've crinkled it all up. Give it a bit of flick at the side because I created some dangles to sit on that flick out. So it's just like earrings, there's a little bow, there's a diamond with fused chains, little butterflies, some beading, glass beads, a little bobble, a little heart that says patience, a couple of little beads down there, and some gel, yeah. And around the back as well. And tied the bow, and as you can see the diamante trim just to make it like a strapless top, and just put the lace all around the bottom. So proud of how that worked out. And the same for the feet. I just basically put lace and ribbon and leaves and everything else like that around it. So that's that dress form there. Okay, here we go. They're pretty. I love my adorable little shoes. I thought that was so gorgeous. Okay, enough time on that one. Yeah, they do take a lot of time to show and explain. So that's a wooden dress form, also made out of wallpaper. Okay, the third one was Australian ladies and New Zealand ladies, Lincraft and Spotlight. This is what they carry. Now, I have a plaster wrap, and if I knew how to pause my video and come back to it, I'd go and get it from my room. But it's $2 and it makes about 8 dress forms. It's you put your Glad wrap on, you wrap it round, and you sort of dip it in warm water and mould it. And then you're cutting up the back, just like on this small dress form. Except this was actually paper mache and the other one was actually plaster. Paper mache for the smaller dress forms and plaster so it's solid okay, so here is one we go. Okay, so as you can see, now Jeanette from Scrapping Happy knows all about my craft room. It was in the garage, and we had some floods and storms and major issues, and also the rats were taking refuge in where they could actually go. So they got into my garage, ate all my paper mache, chewed around it, and damaged some papers, and you can see bits on the top. So these I can't sell, I can't give away, so they just sit proudly in my craft room now. I've since relocated, and so this was the satin off that other black dress with the silver. That was the under, and this is actually just some dangle stuff. This is actually a stocking, leggings stocking, and I thought it just looked really La Rouge, really pretty. You know, made it really look, yeah, really French. And there's a rosette, material rosette, and a black one behind it. And that's some trim I got off eBay, and I kept it down the middle and made the skirt. Put the tulle. Now this is very thick, stiff tulle, so you know you can actually set her down like that, or you can put her. This is 50 cents from Adro. It's the first cheap one I've ever got. Usually they're about $2. Op shops are really overpricing these days. So you can actually, I'll just take the camera back out again. Okay, so there you go. Doesn't she look pretty? There's the choker. A choker. I'm a choker girl. Okay, so I won't go too much detail into that, but yeah, it was covered with some French napkins, tissue paper. So you can see where they've had a really good munch. Yeah, munch on there, munch. And that's the hat. It's just a disc with a satin flower with a diamante, but a red tulle and some black feathers, and just stuck on the side there. So I thought that was quite pretty, and a bow. Yeah, so that's that one. And you know, it's got some shape to it, you know. Gee, I'd love to be that firm. Oh God, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm coming back, girls. Getting my humour back. Now, did I show you this one? Oh, this is another dress form. Okay, another plaster dress form. Okay, so as you know, and I fill them inside. See, they've had a good that. Yeah, see, they've had a good chew at that. A good chew at here. Yeah, all the exposed parts they had a really, really good chew at. So they'll just stand in my room. Okay, so this was, this was a beautiful top. I used to wear it all the time. And you know how you get sort of too old for certain clothes? Well, they got cut down. Ribbon, those more as those flowerets that I have on the black one. This was just the under material of a skirt, so I just made it under, you know, sort of like that. I'm trying to rush so I don't take too long. Yeah. But if anybody wants to know how I made them or would like a tutorial, put them dangled in the bottom. This is like a cape, wraps around like a bolero jacket. And then this is a separate piece. This is like the neck. Was it Marie Antoinette, the one that headless? Yeah, chopped her head off. So that's what that particular one reminds me of. So let's see how it sits there. Okay. Okay, alright, so that's how that one sits. Yeah, it's quite pretty. Yeah. And that's for the paper mache. The third dress forms are made out of material on the same machine. Okay, now I'm just going to put them here, and if anyone knows how I've made them, just please leave a comment down below, and I'll just show you quickly. With this camera, I don't know, I'm going to have to read the manual, the instruction manual, because I can't seem to zoom in or out while I'm videoing. I can actually zoom in before I even start videoing, so I don't know. It's just one of those. It's a DMC Panasonic camera for me. Lumix, yeah, it's a Lumix camera. Okay, so, yep, move that away. So just two doilies made the skirt, and this is material in the dress form. Now there are patterns on the internet, and I just made that sort of look like an apron top, a little button off a necklace, just a cheapy flower, so it looks like a little apron, some flowers, and then the skirt. And it's just, yeah, I had it on a wooden one, and with all the moving. So all these particular dress forms I'm just going to keep in my room, my craft room, for display and inspiration. Sort of demolishing it on the camera. So they're quite easy to do, you know, and you stuff them up with old cushion fillers. So that's the first one. Well, the first one I actually made for my mother, and I may have a picture of it somewhere. The second one is this one. I thought it's quite plain, quite pretty. Hang on, there we go. Okay, so I'll just drag the camera out again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll move that out again. So just some flowers and cheap Don Montes, and, you know, Don Monte belt, another flower. And this is actually a bed sheet. And, you know, you cut out so that, you know, you've got similar pattern on the side. You know, so you mark them out properly. And they can actually just sit on the bench like that. And they're your stick pin cushions. So, okay, excuse me, I'll take you for a ride again. So they're on my dress forms. There are a few around that are unpacked. So what I'll do is I'll leave all you crafty ladies and crafty love and hugs, and hope you share the videos so that people will get to know that I'm back online again, and thumbs up if you like what I'm sharing, and please leave a comment, and any ladies that do remember me, and please just drop by and say hi. And there's another little paper mache one that's out of newspaper. So Jeanette from Scrap and Happy XO made some beautiful, go over and check her channel. Now I will get a chance to write all the ladies that have participated in some of my challenges. I will get a list going and we'll make a video with all their information and things that they've actually given me in my challenges, and a few Hazel. She has a habit of sending me little anonymous racks. I know it's you, Hazel. It's in Australia. Okay. Alright, lots of love and crafty hugs, and hope to talk to you soon. Okay, take care.